Well, we're gearing up to do the final presentation here. While we're doing that, does anybody got any questions about Bigfoot in general? The group?
I had a question. The photo that you said camouflage is little fuzzy or is that any camouflage or is that a specific type?
Camouflage that we're looking at is the real leaf. Yeah, not like army camouflage. We've actually put the hand on paint. We think what he was doing is scaring a bag of feed, and that's what
Well, I guess we're about to get started on our final round here.
Okay. Yeah, Wilton. Yeah, here.
Oh,
The trail cam that's inside the house, taken?
yeah, there's actually a second picture taken 2 minutes later, and nothing's there. Of course, from the fact that the researcher was sick, we didn't know that the batteries had died, so we don't know how many more pictures we might have missed. But we got fresh batteries in there, put Duracells in, so hopefully we'll find some in the next few weeks.
Video camera in there.
Yeah, that's been discussed, but at the moment we're thinking more in terms of we're going to get in there with thermals, and you can see a lot more with the thermals. And it kind of goes back to what Carl was saying. The cameras that we use have infrared LEDs on them, and I don't know if Bigfoot can actually see those or not. If they can, it'd be like a big old floodlight in there, kind of. 7:34 in the morning. And this area, nobody can get down to it. It's an area that's been blocked off. Nobody can drive down to it. So.
Was that near Hornby or?
Yeah, that's actually in Stillwell. So.
well, are there any other questions? If not, I guess I'll get started here. The name of this presentation is called Cross Timber Squatch, and this kind of covers the central and western regions of Oklahoma. And go ahead and go on. All right, so popular misconceptions are that there's no forests in this part of the state. As you can see, it's nothing but flat plains without trees. I actually got into an argument one time with a gentleman on the internet saying that it was so much of a set of plains here that it couldn't even support a jackrabbit. And this photo was actually taken near an area we call toxic timbers. I'll talk a little bit more about that later. But this area's kind of got a real history of sightings that have gone unnoticed to the Bigfoot community at large. Generally because they don't think they'd be here. Go on to the next one. This is a map showing the forests in Oklahoma, and this map is not actually all that accurate. Forests cover roughly half the state. The cross timbers themselves actually penetrate deep into the prairie along the rivers and waterways. And they are actually probably the single largest forest biome in the state of Oklahoma. And they also extend deep down into Texas, into the area where, back into the area where Larry Parks researches, and back up a little bit into Kansas. In fact, they were so dense that they delayed the colonization of the American Southwest for a few decades. The pioneers were having a hard time hacking their way through them. Okay. This picture was taken at an area we actually